Hello my dear students. In this video we will discuss some inside questions. For your unit test you have to answer some inside questions also. So in this video we will revise some inside questions from lesson 1. From lesson 1 the first question is the definition of a map. What is a map? It is a representation of any area of the earth on a flat surface is called a map. What is the definition? A map is a representation of any area of the earth on a flat surface is called map. And next we learned about the definition of a topographic map. In a topographic map we can see the natural features as well as the man-made things. These kinds of maps are called topographic maps. Then we discussed about the grid. What is a grid? When you will see a globe or map, you can see some lines, horizontal and vertical lines, and it forms some cells also. A grid, it is a net of lines that form cell like in a graph paper. It is called grid. What is a grid? Grid is a net of lines that form cells like in a graph paper. Okay, and then we learned about the northing and easting. What is northing and easting? The vertical north-south lines drawn on a topographic map is called easting. And what is northing? Horizontal, east-west. Horizontal lines drawn on a topographic map are called northing. What is easting? Vertical, the north-south lines drawn on a topographic map, and northing, horizontal, east-west lines drawn on a topographic map. Okay. These are the important terms related with lesson 1. And then number 2. Here we discussed about atmosphere. The first definition is atmosphere. What is atmosphere? It is a blanket of air that surrounds the earth. It is known as atmosphere. What is atmosphere? The blanket of air that surrounds the earth is known as the atmosphere. Okay, and then we learn about another topic, that is air. What is air? Air is a mixture of gases that make up the atmosphere. What is air? Air is a mixture of gases that make up the atmosphere, and it has about 78% nitrogen, 21% of oxygen, 0.03% carbon dioxide, and 0.97% other constituents such as argon, ozone, and water vapor. So we can say that air is a mixture of many gases. And what next we learned about insolation. What is insolation? The solar energy received by the earth. The solar energy received by the earth. It is called insolation. And what is terrestrial radiation? We learned about terrestrial radiation also. What is terrestrial radiation? It means the heat that the earth's surface radiates after being heated by insolation. It is called terrestrial radiation. And next we can see that conduction. What is conduction? Conduction means what? Transfer of heat by direct contact. Transfer of heat by direct contact is called conduction. Okay. And here you can see that the layers of atmosphere. What are the layers of atmosphere? Exosphere, thermosphere, mesosphere, stratosphere, troposphere. These are the important layers of atmosphere. And we discussed the importance of atmosphere. What are the importance feature of atmosphere? Importance. How it helps us. and it gives us oxygen. It gives carbon dioxide. With the help of carbon dioxide, plant manufacture foods. And next we discussed about what? The greenhouse effect. What is greenhouse effect? What is meant by greenhouse effect? What is meant by greenhouse effect? The trapping of heat due to the reflection of terrestrial radiation towards the earth, mainly by the atmospheric carbon dioxide. It is called greenhouse effect. And what is greenhouse gas? A gas such as carbon dioxide that traps heat by reflecting terrestrial radiation towards the earth. It is called greenhouse gas. And next we learned about global warming. What is global warming? A gradual rise in temperature across the world. What is global warming? A gradual rise in temperature. It is called global warming. And next we learned about air pollution. What is air pollution? Any harmful changes in the composition of air. Any harmful changes in the composition of air, it is called air pollution. And what is a pollutant? A substance that causes pollution. A substance that causes pollution is called pollutant. And next we learned about the ozone hole. What is an ozone hole? A patch in the stratosphere where the ozone layer has become very thin. That is called ozone hole. What is ozone hole? A patch in the stratosphere where the ozone layer has become very thin. Okay, these are the important terms we learned in lesson 2. These are some inside questions. Okay, all of you please read the lesson again and again and learn more inside question and prepare for your unit test. Okay, thank you.